Hi, again, is me, Ekens, Azubika, the founder of Ekens Foundation International, helping rejected refugees and asylum seekers in various detention. Today, I want to bring to your notice that if a country does not recognize the minority rights or fully implement the international covenants, even to observe the human rights protocols, including the rights of refugees and asylum seekers, it means that the country may not achieve the kind of stability and the prosperity they deserve. Don't forget that I am an advocate of immigration reform based on my first-hand experience from the Canada Border Service Agency. For those reasons, the Canada Border Service Agency and immigration officials should take a moment to reflect on family values when making some sensitive decisions, while the regional manager should bear in mind that sitting on applicant files for years, thereby causing unnecessary backlog on immigration system and deriving joy over the vulnerable applicants who are separated from their various families due to immigration officials' conservative ideology is a wrong test. The Canadian government must understand that refugee and asylum seekers' flight is a situation of life and death of those applicants, forcing them to flee their various countries of origin. It is very wrong for the government to leave those racist-minded conservative folks to make decisions of life and death of refugee applicants. My personal experience with the Canada Border Service Agency, the CBSA, including immigration officials on their reprisal action and systematic operation have deepened my motivation on passion in politics. One thing I want to assure them is they if they think that the systematic operation and reprisal action is going to change my view or even to compromise my expectation, goal, or political view, they are wrong. In fact, that has widened my human rights view and make me strong in fighting injustice around the world for those rejected refugees and asylum seekers. While it has sharpened my political belief in the very position I take on every day, the position and ideas on daily basis. As the 2019 federal election is coming close, I want to tell the Canadian Parliament that if they do not reform the Canadian immigration policies, then the Canadian immigration policies will reform the Canadian Parliament. Because most of those electorate across the Canadian communities are sons and daughters and friends of immigrants. The fact is that immigration reform does not happen. That doesn't say good on image of democracy. For me, someone who believes in human rights, I will continue and stand for those of vulnerable immigrants or being marginalized. The government must listen to victims, not manipulated news on the medias. My personal interest, I hope, to be in position one day where I will emphasize or my legitimate right on important decisions, which will help those immigrants across the world. Thank you very much. Again, it's me, Ekens Azubika. I would like you to subscribe to our YouTube, Ekens Foundation International, Instagram, WhatsApp, or Twitter. I hope this message gets to the government so the decision can be taken. Thank you very much.